Hello everyone, Zero the Sane here, and welcome back for another part 5 of What If Zuka Had the Omnitrix. Let's get to it. So the same part 4 happened is same thing of how the training of here first villain, USJ attack, Midoriya turned heat blast to evaporate Endeavor like Nomu, like how Endeavor did to a high end. And the sports festival came, and right before the final sports festival is. So let's get to it. So Midoriya knew that Shinso has a brainwash quirk thanks to his gray matter of like turn into him like thinks of Odrio explanation of the quirk, and which he thinks. And when the battle started of Shinso versus Midoriya, Shinso asked Midoriya of how luckily that he has a good quirk. Midoriya knew that if he talks to him, he would get the same mind control as what Odrio told him. And when after he said of how Odrio is useless without a quirk, Midoriya knew that he would give him a snap and talk him, so turn into a ghost freak. Go with how a second, Ghost Freak go rush towards Shinso, go to his body and start controlling him. That gave everyone a confused shocked. Same thing as Odrio. You can control, go to the body also. So after the edge of the ring, Ghost Freak to like remove Shinso's body. When Shin turn around, got punched by the face, and that makes him a winner. Ghost Freak asked him that this form of my quirk I have, it's scary. When I first turn, some people thinks I'm a villain, but no. Even though my quirk is kind of scary, but I trained them. But I went to UA tried to prove them that some creature could be a hero or a mutant quirk. And same goes for you, Shinso. You have the same quirk as Asawa, but Asawa has a race quirk, staring of opponents to remove the quirk, while you brainwashed him. Shinso thinks, and he was right. And he smirked. You're a weird one. Yep, as always. So after they just both left, go to the UA, his class were praises him, and which he was happy. So the same thing goes how as canon of how Ida got lost by Bakugo of kind of very difficult training, because one, Ida's quirk has engine to make him increase speed, while Bakugo on the other hand has explosion to make him increase of his speed and good strength. While Ida doesn't know how to use combat with his hand, only rely on his legs. So that gave a little bit Bakugo, little bit exhausted. And I don't know how it was supposed to gonna happen. So let's just say, yeah, Bakugo wins. And Araka on the other hand, easy one. She was trying to attack May. May just quit her, like left easy. So meanwhile on the stage, after Midoriya goes to an arena to fight against Shoto, Denver came by, told him that let him go his fire form to prove him that he's not whining. And so when after Everest leaves, Midoriya told him that he's not you, it's his quirk and his own. He's not your training to be a number one. Let him be what he wanted, until walks away. That makes Endeavor quite shocked. On the stage, Midoriya knew that if he let Shota to use his fire, he knew that it will be very bad. So after the arena starts, Shoto used ice to attack Midoriya, but when Midoriya with his training with the plumbers and the dojo, he dodged every single ice, and sometimes he could use his ice as a weapon, make him like a shield. But after a while, Shoto is gonna exalt himself by has ice around his skin, but he's not using it. Shoto asks, "Why is he not using your quirk?" Midori asks the same way, "Because I'm not using full power, neither are you." That's not Shoto's comments. That did my father pain you with higher rank? I told you I'm not using fire. It's your own quirk, Shoto. It's yours, and not his or your mother. It's your own quirk, Shoto. You don't have the same quirk of your fire, of your father. You have half of it. Now tell me, Shoto, what was your good memories that you have? The good one that's been locked in on your. Shoto realized that Shoto remembers his mother of he can he be a hero, and she said yes. That activated his fire. And Midori knew that he did it, and he knew he's gonna get effed up. And soon, when after Midori knew it would be over, he tried to turn to Heat Blast, but Shoto with his eyes tried to defend it or deny it, which that made Midori's gonna give me a little bit of shock and turn into Heat Blast. But with a split second, Green Blur got trapped. Shoto thinks that he turned to Heat Blast, he will get melt or cold. But when after a while, Midnight thought that he was out, so she was about to, but a huge erupt of fire comes to the middle. That makes shock of people. It was Heat Blast on the other hand, turned a little bit supernova, tried to melt the ice and disintegrate the water liquid. Now you give me fire up, Shoto. In which Shoto has a glazing memories of him look like Endeavor. They're both the same of their fire powers. So Shoto is going all out. As soon as Heat Blast, but Heat Blast knew that it's his first time using fire or go all out. He has to restore his steal his fire to absorb it. So which he did. He tried to be careful. He tried absorb his fire so he wouldn't burn the whole arena. So they go all out. Cementos and Midnight knew they would be dangerous. But same thing as Canon, without Midori go one for all. It's like a huge fire. The same thing as there's a mini sun. A huge blast of fire. Which that blinds all the people around the arena. Blindly. But soon it was over. It was glazed smoke. They thought they don't know who wins or who wins. Midnight looked closely and so when after the smoke ends, it was Heat Blast carrying unconscious Shoto with his shirt burnt on his left side or right side. Shoto with his lipped words of telling Midoriya, thank you, and passed out. Midori knew that he's passed out, in which he found the bots try to get him. He goes over there and land down with him, or just put him in the bed. I don't know. So after a while, but mostly Endeavor, he was surprised to see that when Midori turned to Heat Blast, he reminded him of himself, of his younger self. Until when he looks to Shoto's place, it reminds him of All Might. Until he realized that all the past that he did and he regretted, he needs to apologize Shoto, including his family. So in the hospital bed, Shoto wakes up. Let's just say that he will wake up after Bakugo beats Tokoyami. So the same thing of how Midoriya fought Raka, but Midoriya wins, doing doing of his experience of her fighting or her training over 3 months since the UA. 3 months or 4 months? I don't know what I say in part 2 or part 3. I don't know. So, like how Maraka's not like sad about that she didn't like make like a huge ranking. She was happy to be in their place with Tokoyami on her side, and Midoriya told her that numbers just numbers. It doesn't matter if you're stronger or if you're a lead or not. You're still what you were. And that gives Araka a blush until when Midoriya realized that they both blushing, but deep down they like it. So after that, Midoriya is waiting in the locker room trying to develop a plan of Bakugo, but Bakugo busted in, thinks he's in the wrong, that he's in a locker. Until see Midoriya, he told him that you better not go weaken on me because I grew stronger ever since you make me fool of me in the training. Really? So Bakugo told Midoriya that you better not call back because I will kill you. And until he left, Midoriya knew that this fight will be very serious of him, which he got planned in the final arena of how Bakugo and Midoriya in the stage and prepare for fight. And so when Midnight told the battle starts now, Bakugo charged in and tried to attack Midoriya, but Midoriya knew that he was going all out. Activate his watch and turn to Diamond Head, shooting diamond spikes on, but with Bakugo destroyed it or dodge it, because Midoriya has a plan up his sleeve, and show his review about his secret technique of his trick quirk or his watch. A huge fight was going on of how one Bakugo has an explosion quirk while Diamond Head has a crystal quirk or manipulation quirk. Show all of his new abilities. Making the crystal flow to throw at the opponents of Bakugo. But meanwhile, in the stage of President Mike and Asawa, President Mike thinks that Midoriya is missing his opponent. But when Asawa realized that he's not missing, he smirked that this child or Midoriya has a plan up his sleeve. So after a huge attack, Bakugo thought that what's wrong? You cannot aim? No, I think I already done it. He creates a pillars of him, making him go up, which Bakugo was confused, including the others. Bakugo thinks that he's looking down on him. No, it would be best if you look around. Bakugo looks around and see all the crystals around the arena. Bakugo thinks, what? You build a wall so no one's go out of the ring? No, it's the place that you are trapped. You're not trapping here with me. You trap here yourself. Bakugo realized that until he realized that he was fooled. All the crystals that he missed, it was his plan. And soon with the second he was trying to think, Midoriya smacked the watch. That gave surprise of everyone, including his classmates, and turned to Cannonbolt. Time to rock and roll. Until he jumps and spins. Go dive down with straight deep. And slide down to make a slide that gives Bakugo to dodge without giving up his thinking. He thought that he missed, but Midoriya has been trained with Cannonball, tried to bounce and kind of carefully not to break it. So he bounced away, making a huge bullet to bouncing around the walls until Bakugo realized that it was his plan. It was planned after all. Until when until the last word that he heard, dodgeball, and knocks out Bakugo cold. Because one, Vilgax grabbed cannonballs while he turned to the ball, stopping it, and Bakugo has no strength of it. He got cold and kind of passed out to the wall of craters. After the battle ended, Midnight told that Itsuki wins. They gave him a cheer, in which he was happy. So the ring will be the same. Midoriya first, Bakugo second, Tokoyami and Naraka third. And after the fights of Midoriya and Raka, after it was over, Ida got a call and left. Until after I'm like told and greedy of the 4 kids that made to the first, second, and third, and gave a hugs and some little bit hugs, and they did. Meanwhile, in the days after Midoriya was kind of celebrated of himself, how he made to the first place of the sports festival. Days later, he got a note of the island, the island. Wink, wink. The movie. Okay, let's just get over with. Okay. Anyways, the week has been passed since day or so. Midoriya, like every time Midoriya comes out of his apartment or his home, people saying that it's the number 1 kid. They give him a little bit autographed of him. So the next day after the school, Araka told Midoriya about Tenya and his family, or his brother, that he was attacked by a villain. Midoriya knew that will happen, like how it happened, because one, he knew that he lost his father to that monster guy, but he still remembers should he get revenge of him or not. I mean, he was a dangerous man, what his mother told him. As soon he's been thinking on the way, Ida comes past him, said that he's late, but Midoriya told him that you're early. So Midoriya told Ida about his brother, but Ida told him that everything would be alright. Which Midoriya knew that he's lying. He would do something stupid. So Asai was fully covered, same thing as he told again the hero name, same thing as what they got, and Midoriya has the same hero name but with the 10. Everyone's saying like, what does a 10 is for? Midoriya explained that he tried to review himself that he was quirkless back in the day until he got his quirk at age of 10. He's been training it, so his name Deku 10. So Asai told them that all the heroes want themselves, like their students, shows that the scoreboard of Midoriya first, Todoroki second, Bakugo third, and Araka fourth. So yeah, I know I count all the numbers. So the same thing of how All Might told Araka about Gran Torino to like train her, and Midoriya tries to search which hero he's gonna pick. Until he stopped until he sees the plumber's 80 genes. He looks confused and realized that it's my mom and Masuki worked. So he accepted. So he accepted and goes to where location till he sees it's Hosu. So after their day ends, they go to their own agency of their heroes of the week. Midoriya and Raka sees Ida with his little bit of like, they feel aurora of revenge. They told him that you better not do something bad, but Ida ignores it and said that it'll be alright. But meanwhile, Medora and Naraka go into the Hosu, which they surprised they're going to agency at their place. So Midora asks Naraka that where do you take industry from? Gran Torino, she asked. Which Midora was surprised. Which Midora got fanboy of him, the Gran Torino of the student of All Might. Which Araka told him about All Might scared of him. Which Midora was kind of shocked that he's afraid of him. What did he do? That's what I was been saying when he told me. So, I guess I'll see you next week. Which she nods, a little bit blushed. So, after that, so they went separate ways. Of her going to Gran Torino, and let's just say she will have a crazy time of Gran Torino, like how he did with Midoriya. So Midoriya went to his location of where he is until he realized that he's in the right place. It looks and see a plumber store. This is my entry place? You go inside and realize that no one is here. Does this place is out of business or closed? Well, I could think it's a secret. I mean, some people goes here. He turned and see his mother, Inko, wearing a plumber's outfits. Where's the place I'm supposed to go? Follow me, Inko asked to Midoriya. And then they were suddenly stare at the toilets of rusty and old. Midoriya asks, "Is this the right place?" You're almost there. Until she flushed in, and then somehow in the bathroom turned into an elevator. Midoriya was shocked and realized that, is this my surprise when you told me after the end of the sports festival I did? She nodded. And until after, and then meanwhile, long after going down, Midoriya was shocked to see that this is his androgen plan of all the same thing as what we see in the Omniverse of the pilot episode 1 during season 1, so you already know what does it look like. So let's just say that Midoriya met Mitsuki and told her, "Did you reveal to your Mrs. Bakugo?" I should name that. God damn it. So let's just say Midoriya has kind of a little bit trained over there and kind of study of their work is. I mean, one day right after the Hosu attack, Midoriya's been thinking about his watch. He remembers that he's been like ever since he learned when he turned to alien, when he smacked the Omnitrix, it would turn alien what he need. So he was trying to like full a little bit like twisted the Omnitrix left or right. And let's just say he unlocked the master control. And that surprised Midoriya see the watch turn to alien character alien transformation that he turned into. Let's just say it's like the same thing as what Ben did when he first time using or unlocked master control. Let's just say it's like the same thing of which alien he turned into, and show it to Inko and or his mom and Mitsuki. They were surprised to see that he turned into alien, which he doesn't like to like smack it or. Until they realized that there is no time limit of it. They were surprised. So a day of after the Hosu attack, after Midoriya was tried to like train himself, there was a red alert come around the headquarters, which Midoriya was confused, like what's going on. The other plumbers asked Midoriya that the Hushu has been under attack, which Midoriya looks into the cameras, and he's with his mother, and sees that the Nomos is attacking, but which that shocks Midoriya. That how is that possible? There's more of them. Until he sees Endeavor and some heroes try to stop it, but until he realized he's seen Ida, and with his hero in there, he realized that is he going after Stain? Oh no, Mom, it's okay. I had to use my quirk to help him. What do you mean? Ingo thought. Asuka explained how Ida's brother got attacked by Stain, and Ida is gonna get revenge. Ingo realized that he's right. Can I use my quirk to help him? Ingo think yes. So Midoriya, with no hesitation, turns to Ghost Freak and flies to the surface. And once he made it, he tried to search where Ida is. Until he see him running, Midoriya has no chance to go. But he needs to text Uraraka and Shoto where the location if he's going and Ida is. So he texts them where they're going, but not this certain location. He try to wait until which location he's are. So after that, he found out where it is until he saw Stain and was about to attack the hero. Ada comes by to told him that he will defeat him. Stain thought that he's fake, and soon Midoriya knew that. So he texts Shoto and Raka where the location he's in, and this time he told them that Stain is that Stain is here, and they need them help now. So he did and go charge. And when after Stain is about to kill Ida, a huge green blight green, make a little bit whole second. Stain looks until he immediately got blasted by a green or dark green goo of spit, which that he almost got a little bit pushed back, which Midoriya turned into Spirit Rod, also known as Spitter. And soon, when after Stain was covered all over his Spitter's attack, he immediately turned into Buzzshocked or Nasudinian. So he shocks Stain a little bit of electricity, tried to stun him out, a little bit out cold, not to hurt him. That meal almost gave him a little bit out cold. Midoriya checks on Ida and the hero. He goes check on the hero, told him that is he alright? Yeah, I have a cut open. Midoriya with no hesitation, he turned into Wildfire, used his fire to cover his own wounded, and try to be careful. Until Ida told Midoriya that, what are you doing? This is my fight, and not yours, so you better leave. That makes Midoriya was confused. Really, Ida? You know you're going to die after I try to save you, and you still don't care of me helping you? Or save you? Ida talks back that it doesn't matter because I want revenge on him who impaled my brother and ruined his hero ship. Midoriya just told him that you do realize that revenge is not right away, and believe me, it's not gonna happen. If I'm not here, you could have died. You could have just saved the heroes with your quirk, or use your reciprocal boost to try to knock out Stain. But no, you tried to told him that you're going to defeat him. And look what happens to you, Stain, in the Ida. Ida was no time for a moment. Stain comes by, wakes him up with seriously injured. Why did you stop me, kid? Because it's the hero right thing. I cannot stood here and watch those heroes die. That's what a hero is supposed to do. Saving others who cannot save themselves. Which Stain got wide eyes and told Midori that you're worthy. You're worthy, aren't you? Midori was confused. What do you mean? You're the true hero. Now step aside. Let me kill those fakes. Midori was... No. I cannot stay and watch you kill. I will stop you, no matter what. He tried to use fire to attack Stain, but with Stain cut it in the vines, he thought that he could lick this kid's corpse blood, but no. And soon, Midori knew that he's fast and strong and skills of sword and weapons. He has to go be careful. So he turned into Artiguana and tried to freeze him, but missed. And so when Stain was about to almost get stabbed by Artiguana, the huge pink lightning and fire towards Stain, which then give Midori a shock, including Ida, that was no other than Araka and Shoto came by to help them. The heroes Ida told them that he don't need his help, which Midori really got tired of it. It's what Hero does. Hero is not for revenge for someone who ruins your heroship. You better stop, Ida. But with that, Ida realized that what he has done, he did realize that all of this was his fault. He caused to make him, Midoriya, Araka, and Shoto to save him. While Stain gets up and tries to attack the heroes, but Midori, with his quick reaction, he turned to Eye Guy and tried to electrify him, tried to make stun of Stain, not hurt him, try to make him out cold, and which he did, because one, Stain jumps and tried to attack Arako while off guard, and Stain thinks he could. They didn't even pay attention, but he was immediately got struck by lightning by Eye Guys with his lightning power, and they were shocked as well. Shota and Raka shocked to see that Midori didn't even touch the logo when he did on the sports festival, including Tenya didn't know how did he do it. Midori has no time to talk. He turned into Shin O to wrap around Stain, but remove all the weapons that he has. He grabbed the injured heroes, and meanwhile in the battle, some of the plumbers tried to help the heroes. And soon after they see Araka, Shoto, Ida, and Shin O, the heroes thought that that's a villain, but one of the plumbers that works for Midoriya told him that he's with us. It's with Deku 10. So, which that give the hero a shot to stop. And it kind of scold Midoriya using quirk, but he asked permission by the plumber and told to show which the other plumber soldier is he's right. He used quirk to help them. And so when after it was over, one of the flying nobles attacked Oraka, which that stunned the heroes Shoto and Ida. Midoriya knew that he needs to get her, so he has no time to turn into Stinkfly to fly and shoot Stinku. Try to let go of Inomu Karen Raka, and after she got let go, Stinkfly dives down, turn into four arms, and knock out the Nomu. And after it's done, turn to accelerate and dash speed to grab Araka, and turn into Cannibal to break the fall. And that shocks the heroes, and including Gran Torino, and not the plumbers they knew that he got master control in his Omnitrix. Turning to Sinkfly, forearms, accelerate, and cannonball at even 5 seconds. So it was over, but the heroes didn't score Araka and Shoto because one, arrive, tried to shoot or make a thing go away. Well, Ida did break the rules, not didn't use reline this. Listen in the aftermath. Meanwhile, in the hospital, Midoriya, Araka, and Shoto came by to the hospital because one didn't get injured, but alongside with Araka, she got a little bit scratched by attacking the flying Nomu. Well, Shoto was fine, and Midoriya's kind of fine because he has an alien not get a little bit damaged. Ida started apologize of what he did until the security of the government of the police told them that Tenya Ida broke the law. But Midoriya, on the other hand, is safe because he asked permission to use a quirk, and he doesn't know of Araka and Shoto came by to help Ida, try to make a thing go away, try to move back forward. So the police chief told them that that Ida broke the rules and try to give Endeavor a earn of he defeats Stain. And that's give 4 of the people realize that they know that a rule was dangerous. Don't know why. So they both agreed not to tell everyone about this. But Midoriya and Araka know they need to tell All Might about this. So the week has been end of their hero course. I wish them makes the end. Meanwhile, Ida and Todoroki and Araka told Midoriya, how do you turn into your transformation so easy without smacking your logo on your transformation? Midoriya explained that over the weeks he learned that he could turn into alien with no time limit. I wish they were happy of them. So a while later, after they come back to school, All Might tells them that they have a same hero. Find him somewhere in a plan. Which that makes so the same team goes, but when Midoriya, on the other hand, knew that it would be too easy. Everyone thinks that they bet on Seto or Ida, but Midoriya showed them, give him a little bit of them his money. He turned to Stinkfly. It flies to up top, and after that, he turned it to Ghost Freak to fly somewhere, trying to know where the location is. And and after he's flying down, he turned into accelerate to run around the arena. And now when he found All Might, he stopped and turned into he blast to like prepare himself to then air, made it to arena. The where the to find All Might is, and that gives shock to everyone, including All Might, but not Ida, Shoto, and Raka. But Bakugo, on the other hand, was devastated to see him. He didn't turn to he didn't turn or like look at his watch. He just turned into like it was like nothing. They were kind of all the his class were curious, but Bakugo on the other hand was devastated. So All Might was curious, like what did he do? So Midoriya explained what he told Shoto, Eroka, and Ida about it. And after he met with the class, same thing. So after that, All Might told Eroka and Midoriya about, and Midoriya knew that I think it's the time that All Might told Eroka about All for One. So after they're inside the arena, out inside of All Might's office in the afternoon, All Might told Araka about All for One, about how the same thing of origin of One for All and All for One is. Araka was shocked to see that this man has what caused all the deaths of the One for All users. And Midoriya told her that he told, and like why didn't you tell me? But Midoriya told her that ever since I defeat the first Nomu, I heard All Might said about All for One. He was confused. And so later on he told him about what he is and what did he do. Araka realized that he will go after him or fight him. But Midoriya told her that don't worry, we will be on your side. He looks at All Might, and All Might smile. Yes, young Midoriya is right. Which that gave Araka a little bit smile, or kind of knew that she's not gonna be alone. So a weeks later, and Azo told them days later, Azo told them that they have another final exam, and if you guys complete it, you go to training camp. Which I gave surprise, but Kendall told them that it's just robots, so they had to deal with. But Midoriya and Araka knew that something is different, on the other hand. So after later, they're in outside. Azo told them that they're fighting the pro heroes. Because during your guys' attack of the USJ, you need to fight someone stronger to surpass you. So the team will be the same thing as canon. Yeah, same thing. The same thing that goes on like every single canon that I want to tell. So let's just say that Araka and Ayami's fight against 13. Let's say that it was kind of easy for Araka because one, she has One for All, and you guys curious how many percent that she used? 20% over the weeks of she's been training with Gran Torino. I don't know. Yeah. So that leaves up against of Midoriya and Bakugo versus All Might himself. Bakugo told Midoriya that he's gonna be All Might while you stay there and watch. Midoriya told Bakugo, you're not the only one. Because I'm far stronger than you with my quirk. Yeah, and you lied. Lied? What I even lied to you? You never told me that you have a quirk at age of 10. And why didn't you show me? Because I don't want to show someone who's been bullying me for over a year. Over 4 years, Bakugo. I never told you that. Because you only quote that you could be All Might. But I defeat strongest and limited opponent of your. And so whenever they get a little bit of fight, All Might came by and told that it's not the right time to fight. But Midori with his, yeah. And what does a hero say? Or for me, I'll quote, "It's hero time." He smacked the watch. With forearms said, "And you're the villain." And with no other talk, forearms and All Might charge each other. Well, that give Buck a little bit stunned and kind of a little bit blind of the green blur. With that charge, All Might jumps and try to attack of forearms, but with forearm with the upper advantage of forearms. And because just like that, All Might did try to train himself because one, he knew that one day that All for One will be coming, and he started training for since the Dagobah Beach. So I don't want to even explain that over there. So let's begin. So after they both thought they're gonna clash, but forearms grab All Might's arm, not to All Might injured, because one, Midori knew what's All Might's weakness and how long he will stay in that form. So with that huge collide, the same thing of how All Might fights against Nomu, but if Nomu has 4 arms in comparison to in comparison with the Tetraman, let's just say it's like a huge big battle, like how many Vilgax be a little bit weaker. But a huge collide, All Might and 4 arms with huge hands to fight each other, while Buggles stood there and realized that until he compares it of Midoriya's fighting and All Might's fighting, Buggles realized that if he fought with All Might, he knew he would get defeated easy. And that integrated Bakugo and charged in. And with that yelling of die, Midori turned to accelerate and dash, try to avoid the attack, which surprised All Might and got hit by Bakugo's explosion. But let's just say Bakugo is gonna get a ragdoll punch. And Midori knew that if he either way to escape or take Bakugo and run away to the entrance or capture All Might, Midori realized has a plan. He turns into Updrug, eats the part of the dirt or a building, and shoots a ball of energy explosion at All Might. Kind of stun him. When All Might is about to charge, or almost hit Upjug, he turned to Ghost for just a split second. And you cannot hit me. Oh, we'll see. He started punching, but to realize he's only fight thin air. Ghost Free goes through All Might. He thinks he got controlled, but with a later of his green blur, he merely got attacked by Heat Blast, almost knocking him down. Which All Might was going to attack, but Bakugo on the other hand was trying to. He has enough. He's going all out whether he likes it or not. Which All Might was about to. When Bakugo was about to use Hauser Impact when he never used on Sports Festival, going to lock on All Might, but he was completely missed. He missed the opponent, his All Might, and grabbed him and tumble him. While Midori, on the other hand, turned into Diamond Head to make a spear crystal wall around him and Bakugo. Midori knew that it will be a very serious fight, but he has an idea. He turned to Walmart, tried to grab Bakugo, and throw him somewhere in the ground, somewhere far away. And so when after All Might with split second what is going on, Midori turned into Blitzwolf and make a crease of Shockwave scream that almost tried to make All Might death. But All Might tried to cover his ears, tried to prevent it, but he realized that he got messed up. Blitzwolf turned into Key Blast, make a huge final fireball and aim towards of All Might. All Might tried to block it, but Midori has no choice. He turned into Accelerate, grab Bakugo, and go to the entrance. And All Might realized that he was fooled, and kind of smirked that he has a plan all along, which that makes Bakugo and Midori wins. Bakugo realized that even though if he tries to fight Midoriya or Deku, he'll turn any types of transformation he has without a split second. That makes him realize that there will be strongest people who could surpass him. And after that, they were to celebrate, and Asawa told them that the next day that people who were failed on the exam, they could still go ahead to train, but they had to work on paperwork. So in the mall, the Midoriya, and same thing that's going on of how Araka, but instead of Shigaraki attack attack Midoriya, he goes straight up at Araka because one, Shigaraki realized that Araka's quirk is similar to All Might. So the same thing as how Shigaraki Midoriya, but it's Araka. And Midoriya saw Araka getting attacked by Shigaraki, or quote, talk as friends. And soon after that, the police were formed by Midoriya, and same thing. But meanwhile, in outer sky, there's an orange machine watching Midoriya and watch since the sports festival, the Hosu attack, including the fight against All Might. Sir, this boy grew strong. Excellent. Soon we will up against him. Part